Hi everyone, how are you? It's me, Daddy May. Oh my gosh, where have I been? I bet you're wondering, or maybe you're not. Um, a lot has gone on in the last several months. I was hospitalized again back in August. May or may not know that, I don't know. Um, and after I got out of the hospital, um, I went to stay with my aunt who um, thank God her and her husband let me go there to their house to stay. Otherwise, I would have literally been homeless. Thank God for friends and family who help. Um, right now, I am no longer at my aunt's. I stayed there though for a long time, like 8 months, and in that time, well, rewind a minute. I said I was hospitalized and um, had a lot going on, and my girls didn't want or couldn't um, help in the way they um, felt they needed to. So they called someone to help me out, and that person um, applied to be my guardian. So right now I actually have two guardians. They're co-guardians. One is not a relative. The other one is a relative. It's my aunt that I stayed with. So they're co-guardians. Limited co-guardians is what it's called. Um, but having a guardian has been an up and down hill emotionally because I was always used to being independent and liking the control I had over um, my things, but um, apparently the judge agreed that I needed a guardian because at that time when I was in the hospital, I really was incapacitated. I hate that term now. I don't like it. I don't feel like I am now, but I still have the guardians right now. And I think they get reviewed annually, so um, my goal is to um, hopefully when the review comes, I can convince them that I don't need guardians anymore. Maybe a payee, someone to help manage my money and budget, that kind of thing. But we'll just see how things play out in the next several months. So right now, I'm actually my Social Security disability that we applied for, the Guardian helped, um, finally got approved, and so they were able to find me an adult foster care home to stay in. Rent is really expensive in these kinds of places, but um, you don't have to worry about utilities or um, Wi-Fi or any of those typical extras that you would have if you were living independently in an apartment. So, and I am actually doing better here than I thought I would. I've only been here 10 days, so it's still new to me. But so far, I can't believe how well I've been doing, honestly, as far as my emotions go, and anxiety and depression, things like that. I thought I would react kind of like I did in the hospital and cry every day because I miss my family and all of that. But I've come a long way since my hospitalization in August. And, um, but the reason why I haven't been able to do YouTube videos is because um, my tablet, my or iPad, my watch, and my phone were all taken away from me while I stayed with my aunt. So I at first I was devastated and I cried because I was like, Facebook is what I use to keep in touch with people. And so to have all that taken away, it was devastating at first. However, I learned to live with it. I learned to live without those things. And my coping skills, my biggest one, has turned into drawing and coloring. So I have supplies up behind me. I have sketchbooks. I have a big binder right here full of my artwork. I don't know why I've been keeping it all in a binder, but they're all inside like a plastic sleeve. So every now and then I find somebody I can show it to. But let me see. This is what one of my sketchbooks looks like. And this is sketchbook number 4. Unfortunately, I don't have all of my sketchbooks here. I think 2 of them got left or is still in my aunt's place or something. I don't really know, but let me see if I can find something that I recently drew. I think I've shown drawings before. I don't know, maybe not. These ones aren't so good. I don't know why. And it's in pencil, so I don't know if you can see it, but a little piggy. So I generally draw with pencil, and then I outline or I go over it with marker. Here's the raccoon. This is supposed to be the raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. I gotta color. These are ones I have to color yet. In my binder are all the ones that I've already colored. This is what the initial sketchbook looked like that I was using. This is number 3, so let me see if I can find one I drew and colored. Right on top, here we go. Mickey Mouse. And I usually sign and date it. So I drew this one on 7/4. This one I haven't colored yet because I don't know why, but I just haven't. This is Simba. So I learned to enjoy drawing and coloring a lot. Oh, and this is an amazing coloring book that I got for my birthday. And it was I can't reach. Yes, I can. Oh, these are my markers. My good friend Roger got them for me, and actually Roger and I have been hanging out a lot. I met him at Clubhouse, which is something I go to it's for mentally ill. I don't know if mentally ill is the correct terminology, but anyways, it's for people that have, mental problems, and it's a place where, you can get together, you can meet new friends. Also, they have what's called a work day, so everybody signs up for something to do, and they write it on the whiteboard, like what you volunteer for. A lot of times I volunteer for doing attendance and serving lunch. Sometimes I volunteer for lunch prep, helping out with lunch, but they have 2 areas or three. One's called, no, two areas. One's called the business and one's called rec. And rec includes the kitchen and some of those things. Business includes the business side. So like doing attendance, doing the newsletter, doing, there's a lot of things. Even, to like clean up, to sanitize tables. We have an apparel store in there. We call it a store, even though you can just take items you need and make sure you said that, you took those things so they can keep it stocked. It's really cool. I enjoy it. But anyway, I met Roger there, and we pretty much hit it off when he started. He just, came up to me and asked if he could sit by me at the meeting. We have 2 meetings a day. And I said, sure, why not? So then we started talking and talking and talking again. It's nice because he lives in an AFC home as well. Not this one, but another one. And he was able to help with the anxiety that I did have about moving into an AFC home because he's got experience with it. So I really appreciate him for helping me out. And we've done things outside of Clubhouse with my aunt and uncle, like going to the church for worship on the waterfront on Sunday evenings or Sunday afternoon evenings. It's really cool. So yeah, we've been spending a lot of time together. Yeah. So anyway, that's him. And he's bought me all kinds of things. He doesn't have to, of course, but he cares so much about me, and he actually bought this. It's a cross necklace. You can see it's a cross. It's a necklace. I don't know if you can see that it's made with, it has diamonds and emeralds in it. And I really like it because I've always wanted a cross necklace. And I don't know how much he spent, but I told him he doesn't need to be buying me stuff all the time. But he did give me the coloring book and this set of biennial markers. There's like 72 of them. If I can see. They're awesome markers. They're dual tipped, so they've got one end that's thick, like a highlighter. It's actually shaped like a highlighter, and then there's a thin point, and then the name of it or the color, it's got a code, not a code, like R605. That's how they tell the colors, R605. So this is the swatch that came with it, and then this one you can do your own or color it your own. So I really like it, and I've had it since my birthday, which is in May, and so yeah, it's been very helpful. My coping skill. So this I just love this, and I love the coloring book too because it's really cool. It's all animals, and I use markers, so I gotta put a cardboard behind the page when I'm coloring because those markers actually go through paper, kind of like a Sharpie would or does. But I've colored a few in here. I'm not gonna go through every one, but that's one of them. So yeah, this is where I am now, an adult foster care home. And after I moved in here, which was only 10 days ago, that is when I got my phone, my tablet, and my watch back. So that's why it's been so long. But anyway, I hope to keep doing videos again. I'm not sure how often I'll do them. I have no idea. but I don't have, I don't know, there, I don't have a whole lot to do in a day. I got to learn the bus system here around Holland so I can go places. I actually am going to Walmart on Monday, and I'm taking what's called a Reserve a Max, meaning I can call reserve the bus, and the bus will come right to my driveway, pick me up, take me to Walmart, let me do my shopping, and then I'll have to catch that bus back at noon, and it'll take me home. So that's kind of a cool thing to have, a Reserve a Max. But the Reserve a Max bus will only take you to groceries, work, and appointments, like medical or mental appointments. So if I want to go somewhere else, like I really want to go to the library here. It's huge from what I hear. I haven't been to it ever before, but the building is huge, and I've heard so many good things about it. So I do want to try to get to the library someday. So to do that, I have to take the regular bus, which means walking to the bus stop, getting on the proper bus, going to the bus barn, and transferring to another bus that goes to the library. So that part has me a little bit anxious, but I'm sure I'll do okay. I need to. How am I ever going to get to my goal of independence if I don't do these things that can prove I'm independent or can be independent? So anyway, that is it. That is all. I'm excited today because my girls are both coming to visit me. And, oh, I forgot to tell you, I have a grandson now. There's this picture from when he was a newborn. His name is Chalmer. Kaylee is the one that had a baby. And he's just so fun. He is 7 months old already. I cannot believe how fast time has been flying. And I don't get to see him all that often because I don't have my own transportation. So I'd love to see him more and more. But I'm excited because I get to see him today. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to go out to lunch. Both my girls and Chalmer. We're going to go to lunch somewhere. And yeah, it'll be fun. So anyway, that's it. That's all for now. And I'll make another video when I feel like I have something to talk about. Anyway, all right, bye. Thanks for listening to me ramble on, and I will talk to y'all later.